In a matter of hours, parliamentarians will take a crucial vote that could lead to a historic move for the Constitution of the Bahamas. Good evening, everyone. I'm Charisma Robinson.
And good evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings. The 4 amendments to the Gender Equality Bill will move out of committee tomorrow when the House members meet. That important vote is expected to take place, and there must be a 3/4 majority in favor of the amendments before it can be approved. And while scores are expected to gather on the outside of Parliament to witness history and to show solidarity and unity for the vote, there's also expected to be a unified stance in support of the amendments. Our Clint Watson is live tonight at Parliament Square, where government parliamentarians are gathering for caucus. Good evening, Clint.
Altaviz is pretty much quiet here now in Parliament Square, but we know that's a far cry off what we can expect tomorrow when perhaps history will be made for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas upstairs in the halls of the House of Assembly in Parliament. Now, we can tell you at this hour, members of the government parliamentary team are in meeting right across the road, not too far from where I am, in the Cabinet office. The government parliamentary team are coming together to obviously get their final thoughts and issues and discussions on the Gender Equality Bill amendments. Of course, we can tell you they're meeting today with lower and upper house representatives of their team. Earlier this afternoon, the opposition did the same thing at the F&M's headquarters on Mackey Street, meeting with their parliamentary team to make sure they're on the same wavelength, same page with this issue of these referendum and what will happen when that vote takes place tomorrow. Both teams are expected to come out united in their efforts to move these amendments and, of course, bring, a new paradigm shift to our Constitution, which, of course, will be given to the people through referendum to vote. We can tell you more and more organizations are now declaring their support for these amendments to the bills. Yesterday, we told you about several religious organizations. We told you about the Global United Fellowship and Bishop Neil Ellis, the Anglican Diocese with Bishop Leish Boyd. Also heard from the Church of God of Prophecy, Bishop Franklin Ferguson. Today we're hearing from the Baptist community, the Reverend Dr. William Thompson, in a statement saying the Baptist is fully supporting the amendments to the gender bill. In a statement, he says, as Baptists, we are convinced that the passage of these bills will further the growth and development of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It is indeed regrettable that in 2016, the debate affirming women as deserving rights continues. So they're pledging their support and encouraging others to support. The Catholic Diocese also making their support known. The Most Reverend Patrick Pinder, through a statement, says the proposed amendments to our Constitution are good and they are needful. This is a matter of profound national significance, far beyond mere politics. All Bahamian citizens of goodwill should support these proposed changes. That's what it's been like all week, hearing more and more organizations who are becoming vocal on the matter. Before, it was just mainly female organizations and women coming forward. Now we're seeing a lot of men and leaders in the country coming forward and pledging their support. What will happen tomorrow is parliamentarians will meet in the House of Assembly, where they will take the historic vote. As we know, it will require 2/3 of Parliament to support all that's 38 seats. Now, of course, you need 2/3 of those votes in order for that to be passed. And if it's passed, then it goes to the people who will make a decision through a referendum. Now, many of you are wondering what will happen if they vote yes or vote no. Will government respect it? Government has to respect the will of the people when it comes to the Constitution. Nothing can be amended in the Constitution unless the people, through a referendum, agrees to it. Now, we can tell you that Prime Minister Christie has been making an appeal all week and since last week for persons to come to Rawson Square to fill the square while the vote is going on in a show of solidarity. So we expect Rawson Square to be very busy tomorrow morning as people come out, organizations come out to show their strength in seeing these amendments passed that will make equality for male and women finally documented on the books of Parliament. We can also tell you that there are special interest groups that will be out here tomorrow also supporting the event. One thing we're told will happen is parliamentarians are supposed to be unified on the effort. Now, we're hearing from inside sources that the opposition and, of course, the governing party will walk across from Rawson Square to Parliament together, holding hands united. Whether that happens tomorrow, as we're hearing, we will see come tomorrow. But we're told it's expected to be an historic day that will change the landscape as we know it of the Constitution for equality for women. Live at the House of Assembly, Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.